The Trump administration has announced that it will ask companies to pay $100,000 per year for H-1B worker visas, potentially dealing a big blow to the technology sector that relies heavily on skilled workers from India and China. Since taking office in January, Trump has kicked off a wide ranging immigration crackdown, including moves to limit some forms of legal immigration. The, the latest step to reshape the H-1B visa program represents his administration's most high profile effort yet to rework temporary employment visas.
Raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000, then they have to pay the employee. So it's just not economic. If you're going to train somebody, you're going to train one of the recent graduates from one of the great universities across our land, train Americans, stop bringing in people to take our jobs. That's the policy here. $100,000 a year for H-1B visas, and all of the big companies are on board. We've spoken to them about the gold card.
They love it. They love it.
Trump's threat to crack down on H-1B visas has become a major flashpoint with the tech industry, which contributed millions of dollars to his presidential campaign. Critics of the program argue that it allows firms to suppress wages and sideline Americans who could do the jobs. Supporters, including Tesla CEO and former Trump ally Elon Musk, say it brings in highly skilled workers essential to filling talent gaps and keeping firms competitive. Musk, himself a naturalized US citizen born in South Africa, has held H-1B visa. Some employers have exploited the program to hold down wages, disadvantaging US workers, according to the Trump executive order signed on Friday. The number of foreign science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM, workers in the US more than doubled between 2000 and 2019 to nearly 2.5 million, even as overall STEM employment only increased 44.5% during that time. How the move could deter global talent. Adding new fees creates disincentive to attract the world's smartest talent to the US. If the US ceases to attract best talent, it drastically reduces its ability to innovate and grow the economy. The move could add millions of dollars in costs for companies, which would hit small tech firms and startup companies particularly hard. The visa would cost $100,000 a year for each of the 3 years for its duration, but details are still being considered. Some analysts suggest the fees may force companies to move some high-value work overseas, hampering America's position in high-stakes artificial intelligence race with China. In short term, US may collect a windfall. In long term, it risks taxing away its innovative edge, trading dynamism for short-sighted protectionism. Here is why it matters for India. India accounts for most of the H-1B visas. India was the highest beneficiary of H-1B visas last year, accounting for 71% of approved beneficiaries. China was a distant second at 11.7% according to government data. In the first half of 2025, Amazon.com and its cloud computing unit AWS had received approval for more than 12,000 H-1B visas, while Microsoft and Meta platforms had over 5,000 H-1B visa approvals each. Many large US tech, banking, and consulting companies did not immediately respond. The Indian Embassy in Washington and Chinese Consulate in New York also did not respond. Shares of Cognizant Technology Solutions, an IT services company that relies exclusively on H-1B visa holders, closed down nearly 5%. US listed shares of Indian tech firms Infosys and Wipro closed between 2% and 5% lower. The H-1B program offers 65,000 annual visas annually to employers, bringing in temporary foreign workers in specialized fields with around 20,000 visas for workers with advanced degrees. Under the current system, entering the lottery for the visa requires a small fees, and if approved, subsequent fees could amount to several $1,000s. Nearly all the visa fee have to be paid by the employer. The H-1B visas are approved for a period of 3 to 6 years. Trump also signed an executive order on Friday to create a gold card for individuals who can afford to pay $1 million for permanent US residency.